there, beautiful beings, and welcome to my sacred space. My name is Raven, and thank you so much for being here. Today, we're just going to do a quick reading for you. This is going to be an all oracle deck reading, asking Spirit for some guidance for what is happening in your life right now. So, the question for tonight: what is it that you need to know most, and how to move forward? Please note that all of the readings that I do here on my channel are general, so not everything will resonate with you, so please use your discernment and intuition to identify which part of the reading is yours. Secondly, these readings that I do are timeless, which means whenever you find this video, that is when you're meant to receive this guidance from Spirit. Lastly, as a form of an energy exchange between you and I would like to ask you to please focus your gaze on the crystals in front of you. And whichever one calls out to you the most, select that one. That way, your intuition will be working with mine and we can get a more accurate reading, okay? All right, for group number 1, we have clear quartz. Group number 2, we have this raw Labradorite with a beautiful rainbow flash. Okay. Group number 3, we have Smokey quartz. Once you have decided, I'll meet you in your readings. Hello there, beautiful beings. From group number 1, if your intuition guided you to select this clear quartz crystal, I'm going to put it here so you can still see it. This is going to be your reading. Tonight we're asking Spirit for guidance. What do you need to know most at this point of your life? So I'm going to be using the Shaman's Dream Oracle by Colette Baron Reed and Alberto de Lioldo for the whole reading. Please note my readings are timeless, so whenever you find this one, that's when you're meant to receive this guidance. These are also general, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Thank you so much, angels and spirit guides. Can you please give us information about group number 1? What do they need to know most right now, please? Thank you so much. I'm sure that you okay. We have forgiveness. We have the fates. And radical acceptance. I feel like there is a need for you to find forgiveness within yourself, okay? I feel like there's something that you have done or something that you may have not done that has made you feel so guilty of things, okay? I feel like, this is something that's not, it's not like, how do I say that? It's not like you intentionally hurt someone and you're feeling remorseful over that. I feel like something has happened to you, and instead of like accepting everything and accepting that it happened this way, it feels like, oh, I actually should have done this. So basically what you're feeling right now is a little bit more of like remorse for your inaction, or perhaps the way that you handled things. Spirit is saying like, I'm being highlighted, or the what do you call this, the ties. What I'm hearing is that there are so many different ways for you to tie, let's say, your shoelaces, right? But regardless of the way that you choose, it gets the job done. It keeps the shoe fixated like on your feet, on your foot, or both your feet, right? So what I'm hearing here is, I feel like you need to understand that, no matter how you decide to forgive yourself, it will get the job done, okay? Sometimes you're not going to fully forgive yourself completely. At least, start mending, start healing yourself. And as soon as you're finished, like imagine yourself just tying your shoelaces, Sometimes, you try to shake things up a little bit, right, when you're tying your shoelaces. So I feel like Spirit just wants you to do just one step at a time, or take one step at a time. Do you know what I mean? Transformation is occurring, but what is really, really important for you to understand right now is you need to forgive yourself, okay? Whichever way you decide to forgive yourself, perhaps maybe you need to write down like your feelings, your emotions, do journaling. Perhaps you need to meditate. Perhaps you actually need to do daily affirmation that will allow you to kind of like rewire your brain. And upon rewiring your brain, you will realize, hey, I am not responsible for everything that has happened, because the fate is here. You will understand and you will realize that what is happening, or what has happened, is meant to happen. It was meant to work out that way, or not work out at all, because it is, in the fates. It is there. It's in the skywriting. It is something that was meant to happen this lifetime, in order for you to learn, in order for you to expand it, or in order for you to understand the things that you needed to understand, in order so that you can ascend. I feel like what's needed here right now is, radical acceptance on your part. Like, understand that, yes, it's difficult to be human. I understand that completely. But sometimes, there are so many things that's going on, in our 3D lives, in our minds, sometimes our heart, and you get overwhelmed with everything. And I feel like that's what happened to you. You got carried away with how this situation played out. And, Spirit is just reminding you, Spirit wants you to remember that, accept yourself, accept that it happened, because it's not your what's that term? It's not your you didn't cause it. Do you know what I mean? It's something that's really meant to happen. It's not your fault. There you go. What else, Spirit? Oh, we got a lot. Intentionality, compassion, and obstacles. Yes. Okay. You need to understand, that it wasn't your intention for these things to happen. And, sometimes even if you think, okay, I'm sensing that maybe you just thought of something, and, that thing eventually happened, and you realize, oh my gosh, maybe it was my fault. Maybe I did that. Maybe I caused that thing to happen. And I feel like it has something to do with your family. Take it how it resonates. Not going to be for everyone, but I'm sensing for some energies here could be, it has something to do with home. Okay, because I just realized it says heart home. But compassion. Okay, maybe you needed to express compassion to someone, but you didn't. You chose not to. And maybe, I don't want to say like maybe, okay, not gonna be for everyone, but maybe that person already has left this 3D world, and now you're left feeling, oh my gosh, the grief is like engulfing you and burning you through and through, without even realizing that you're doing this burning to yourself. You are hurting yourself. You are the one who's singeing each and every cell on your body with pain of this grief, because you can't allow yourself to accept that, obstacles happen to us in real life. And the reason why this is happening to you right now is for you to outgrow a certain belief, perhaps I'm hearing, or perhaps in order for you to take on this life skill, I guess, or like this learning in life, for you to move forward and kind of like, I don't want to say immunity, but in a way you're being, your scars will prevent you, from further damage of somewhat similar situations moving forward. That is what I'm hearing. Let's see. What else is coming through? Connectivity, possibility for union, rest and renewal, and divine matrix. I feel like once you have already decided to release yourself from this guilt, or from this once you forgive yourself, you will feel more connected to the universe, more connected to yourself. Because when we dwell in negative energies, that's when, our soul, our essence, it feels like it's disconnecting from the universe, from the source. And once you have already forgiven yourself and have given yourself the grace to move forward without feeling that intense and, this guilt that sucks out the energy out of you, you will be given the chance for rest and renewal, and you will see how beautiful that is, that the world that you live in. Okay, I feel like your heart will heal. You will see how beautiful everything is. I feel like that's what needed. And most importantly, you will have the possibility for union. I'm not sensing like a union with another person, but more than anything else, it's like a union with the universe. Like you are reconnecting yourself to the universe, and that is very, very important, to your higher self. I feel like, that is what's lacking. Forgive yourself, please. Whatever it is that you're experiencing, it's not meant, it wasn't sent on your path. Whatever this obstacle is, or whatever it is that you're carrying, it wasn't sent on your path to disconnect you from the source, from the divine. It was sent to allow yourself to heal, to understand that, there are some things that are meant to happen in life, and, this thing was put in your path for you to understand the divine matrix. Okay. What's the advice? I think that's already the advice for you, but what else do we need to know? Yes, movement toward adventure, new beginnings, and repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Yes, that is what's needed for you, and that is what's coming to you. As soon as you allow yourself to heal and forgive yourself from anything, that has happened. Like, give yourself a new beginning, give yourself this bath, detox yourself from any, like I said, any negativity that has resided in you for the longest time. You need to yourself from that. And you're going to start, once you decided to release yourself from that energy, emotions will flood in, and you will realize that, oh my gosh, I have been blocking love from my life because of this guilt that I was experiencing. Once you release that, you will feel so light. You will feel so light. Emotions of, happiness and positivity will bring you upward, and you will realize that, you are moving forward to better things, moving forward to new beginnings, okay? Moon Maiden is here, strangely enough, like you could be an Aquarius. I don't know why I said Aquarius. I wanted to say Pisces, like water energy is really coming through here. But I'm sensing, we also have, it seems like they're all connected to water. Maybe it has something to do with water. Take it how it resonates. I don't know. Maybe you live near the sea. Maybe you're a water sign. Or maybe you love mermaids or whatnot. But yeah, I'm sensing that energy strongly here. So yes, what's going to happen to you moving forward is you're going to be repairing your mind, your body, and spirit. Okay? And it all takes effect once you understand that, life is a balancing act in a way. We get positive things that happen to us, and we get negative things that happen to us, and the reason why we get both is because we won't fully appreciate the positive if we haven't experienced the negative. Do you know what I mean? Like, you won't understand ecstasy if you haven't been in the throes of misery. So that is what I have for you. Group number 1. I just kept on talking and talking and talking, but I hope you got the gist. I hope you got the message of this, reading, and I hope it helped you more than anything else. Please let me know in the comment section below if this reading resonated with you. I would love to hear your thoughts. Please consider giving this video a like if it helped you in any way, or please consider subscribing to my channel for future readings like this. Thank you, group 1, and I hope I see you again soon. Bye. Hello there, beautiful beings from group number 2. If your intuition guided you to select this Labradorite, where's the flash? Show us the flash. Come on. Oh, it's not showing. Oh, there you go. Lovely. This is going to be your reading. Kindly be reminded, my readings are timeless. So whenever you find this one, that is when you're most needed to hear this message from Spirit. Please note as well that these are general, so not everything will resonate with you. So only take what does and leave the rest behind. Okay, today I am using the Shaman's Dream Oracle. I'm going to be doing an all oracle card reading, basically just this one. And we are seeking the advice of Spirit on what needs healing in your life right now. Okay? Thank you so much, angels and spirit guides. Truly grateful for your presence, protection, and guidance. Can you please help me read for group number 2, please? What do they need to know most, please? What do they need to know? Give me my card, please. Calling on Angel Metatron for your further guidance and protection as well. Please help me connect. Okay. We have needing direction and sacred contract, and surrender. Okay, you could be dealing with, I think, choices. I feel like you are experiencing some sort of like an issue that has something to do with contracts. Of course, we see contract there, but it could be 3D contract. Why do we keep saying contact? Maybe it has something to do with communication, maybe contacting someone. I guess, I keep saying contact, but yeah, it has something to do with a contract, maybe perhaps at work. Okay, a 3D contact, like I said contact again, guys. If if that is something that resonates with you, or maybe it rings a bell in your mind, please let me know. It's just so strange that I keep saying contact. I know it's contract. Okay, well, going back, like I said, it could be a 3D contract, wherein, in life, you're needed to perhaps sign this, or, there are some things that I feel like you could be selling your house, or you could be partnering up with someone, and, you're required to make a decision. But I feel like you are quite clouded. You're not decided, okay? So take it how it resonates. Spirit basically just wants you to surrender and allow your intuition to take the wheel, so to speak. All right, could also be a divine contact. Maybe someone from the heavens, or maybe someone has passed on, is trying to contact you as well regarding a secret, I don't know, like a contract of some sort. Gosh, I'm so sorry. I've never really had an issue pronouncing the word contact, but it's happening. So I guess this is something that's worth mentioning. It has happened so many times already, so I apologize, but let's move forward. So basically, like I said, it could be a divine contract wherein you are being reminded to find your purpose in this lifetime. I feel like you found it or lost it, recently, or perhaps you were already working your way towards something that you believe is your purpose. It is something that, gives you passion. It is something that sparks joy in you, but you feel like something happened and you're now feeling really, really clouded by everything. You are needing direction, and I feel like, maybe something like, for example, you were expecting things to happen this way, a certain way, but it's still not happening. It doesn't mean that it's not gonna happen. It just means that, you need to trust, you need to surrender. You have to understand that, divine timing happens in its own, it pays. It's not something that you can force, okay? And I feel like it really has something to do, maybe a partner, okay? Maybe you're the one who's meant to heal your ancestral woundings. Think outside of the box. I mean, that is what's coming through here. And I feel like the only way for you to understand, and only way for you to move out of stagnation, because I'm sensing there's also some sort of stagnation happening over here. I'm seeing the labyrinth behind the paper, the papyrus, and I'm not even sure if that's a papyrus. I guess not, but the scroll and the paper. I feel like, you could have been like, it's like a maze, so I feel like you have been going back and forth between deciding to, move forward with this contract, or move forward, what is it here? I feel like, you lost your way. And here we also have the lost in space keyword, another lost, has something to do with writing, contact, communication. I don't know. What is it with contact? If it makes sense to you, please let me know. But I feel like, you could be feeling that, gosh, the world is against me. The world has, what has happened? The world has gone mad. Initially, I felt like I was on top of the world. I was doing everything because I was fueled by my passion, by my energy, because I know that this is my purpose. But for some reason, everything just halted. There could be a number of reasons why it stopped. But Spirit is saying that you need to understand that what you have to do right now is to allow things to flow. Wu Wei, Radical. Yes, accept that things are happening the way that they are happening, just because, really, what are you going to do? Is there something that you can do? Like, for example, if things aren't going your way, I'm not saying to just, be passive and just lay there while things are burning all around you. What I'm saying is that, if you feel like you have done every single thing already, if you have, if you feel like you have resorted, used your faculties, use your mental faculties to, logically sort things out. Maybe, you should be sitting down and meditating and trying to be, how do I say it? Maybe you need to connect with your divine feminine energy. I mean, we both have divine and masculine feminine energies within us. So I feel like, you could be hyping up the masculine energy, trying to find, investigating, doing action related things, So maybe it's time for you to just start receiving, start accepting, and that way, you will understand why this thing has been, keeping you stagnant. Divine matrix, yes, trust in the divine matrix. A mushroom grows even in SHIT. A mushroom grows even in the harshest conditions, and I'm getting goosebumps right now. So I feel like what's being reminded for you, or of you, what's I think sorry, what's being reminded right now here is your ability to shine, your ability to grow despite the different obstacles surrounding you right now. I feel like you could have lost your your passion and your trust, or your mojo, your groove. Okay, if that has happened to you, accept that things are happening the way they are right now. Don't accept it as an ending. Maybe just a pause and understand, sit down, ruminate, think why this why this? Why is this my path right now? Why is this on my path? Why is this happening? Why do I have to take this road? And you will realize and you will understand that everything is connected. There's a divine, yes, we have luck and right timing. Yes, like I said earlier, surrender to the right timing, because we never really can tell when things will flourish, when things will happen. But I feel like what's important for you is to get out of stagnation, okay? Spiritual narcolepsy. Yes, earlier I said, okay, I love it when everything is resonating. Earlier I said how what's needed for you is to maybe stop acting things, maybe in the 3D world, exhausting all of your um, logical mind to create a solution for things. Perhaps that's not what's needed. I feel like what's happening, or what has happened to you, is you have lost your wow. When I said contact, I wanted to say contact, and I said contract. Gosh, I don't know. Like, maybe you have lost your contact, your communication, your connection to the divine, and maybe that's what's needed. Maybe it's time for you. Maybe this thing is happening. This, narcolepsy is it's an illness. Okay, it's I don't want to say it's a disease, but it's a condition wherein you'll suddenly just fall asleep in a snap. So I feel like that is what's happening. Okay, you're kind of like lost your connection. Okay, you're falling asleep when you should be awake. Balancing act dances on one foot. Okay, Spirit is saying, yes, it's important for you to find balance in everything. Okay, they're not saying to completely abandon all of the things that you need to do, or the responsibilities that you have in the 3D world, but at the same time, do not lose contact with them. They are there. They're trying to connect with you, and they're trying to give you, or reveal to you, the trail that you needed to take in order for things to flourish, in order for things to work out. Can you see? Remember, I mentioned the labyrinth, or the maze behind the covenant there, and then we have the unmarked trail and the revelation here. So it's kind of like reversible. So what I'm sensing is, that as above, so below. What is happening above there is also happening down here. So perhaps your thoughts, you need to connect with your higher, your spirit guides, because I feel like not really feel like, but I know that you need to communicate with them. You need to contact them. You need to meditate, because they will give you the best answer for you to move forward. Okay, what is it that you need to learn? What is it that you need to understand? What is it that you need to imbibe in order for you to move past this? Okay, oh my gosh, the universe is your partner. Yes, it is in your hands. What is happening to you right now? You might feel like the universe has abandoned you, or maybe not, because I'm sensing that you have lost your communication. We just changed the word. Your connection. Okay, and so Spirit is here to remind you that use your resourcefulness, use your understanding of things. Allow yourself. A cactus, similar to the divine matrix card, the mushroom. A cactus, they live in the hottest of deserts, but they still thrive. They still provide a sense of life even in the harshest conditions. So Spirit just wants you to kind of like use that tiny spark within you that still has life, in order for you to move forward. Because the possibility, okay, this card, oh my gosh, I actually did several shuffles from group number one's reading, because I know I'll be using just one oracle deck. So it's so strange that these two are still together. But yeah, so you need to connect, because the possibility for you to connect with higher spirit is there. You're connecting back to the source. Connectivity is also here. So I feel like eventually you will understand, and the inspiration that you have been missing for the longest time will come. Therefore you will be able to understand the path that you need to take. You will understand that you need to surrender in order for things to move forward. Okay, everything will be revealed to you. So you just need to find inner peace deep within you, trust in the divine, and understand that things are happening for you and not to you. Okay, group think, this energy, I feel like the energy that's coming through here is what you need to do right now is to find or seek mindfulness. Okay, we are not just alone. We are not alone. I'm not alone. I'm not just one person. I'm connected to the divine as well. So, or my divine being is still up there. I just need to connect with them. That is what groupthink means. Immediately upon seeing this card, that is what I'm feeling. I feel like you need to connect to the higher realms in order for them to give you a piece of their minds, and that will help you to move forward and make the right decision. Okay, but also you have to understand, everything works in divine timing. All right. That is what I have for you, group number 2. If this reading resonated with you in any way at all, please let me know in the comment section below. I really would love to hear anyone mention the word contact. If it means something to you, please let me know. If this helped you in some way, please consider giving this video a like, and I don't know, maybe subscribe to my channel for future readings like this. Thank you so much, and I hope I see you again soon in one of my future videos. Bye! Hello there, beautiful beings from group number 3. If your intuition guided you to select this Smokey Quartz crystal, I'm going to put it here so you can see it. This is going to be your reading. Kindly be reminded, my readings are all timeless, so whenever you find this video, that is when you are meant to receive this guidance from Spirit. Also, these readings are general, so please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Tonight, we're asking Spirit for some guidance on the thing that you need to work on and realize or learn right now. I'll be using just one deck. This is the Shaman's Dream Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid and Alberto Villoldo. Alrighty, let's dive in. Thank you so much, angels and spirit guides. I'm truly grateful for your presence, protection, and guidance. Can you please help me read for group number 3, please? Calling on Angel Metatron. Please help me read for group number 3, please. What do they need to know most right now? We have Rising Above the Fray and Completion. Okay, there's something that's happening or ending right now in your life. You feel like things are kind of like closing their doors on you. Maybe this could be a breakup. This could be, you could be losing your job, losing your home. For some reason, that just came to me. Okay, I feel like a sense of like losing home or changing homes, or maybe you're moving to a different neighborhood, different state, different country, but a sense of completion, a sense of an ending. Spirit is saying that when things are happening, when things are coming to an end, it doesn't necessarily mean that this thing is over and done with. What's important for you to understand is when things like this happen in your life, it's an opportunity for you to learn something. It's an opportunity for you to harvest some pearls of wisdom. And I see that here in this card. Even though this door is closing in, I'm sensing that it can go both ways. It can be closing in, it can be opening. Maybe it depends on how you see things. Okay, depends on how you see things. And I think it all boils down to, like I said, wisdom and understanding that it all is up to you and your perspective. Like, I can see it as a door opening or a door closing, so take it how it resonates. Regardless, there is beauty that's flowing in, okay, or beauty that's still left, okay, with whatever is left ajar on that door, or maybe the beauty is coming in. Yeah, so be open-minded on how you receive things, or how you perceive things as well. You need to understand that wisdom is something that you acquire after hardships. Hardships are not sent on our path to make us feel bad about ourselves, to make us quit and just be done with it. No, these are happening to us in order for us to grow, learn, and ascend. And that's what I always say whenever I do my readings. Another thing that I always say is that you need to rise above the fray. An eagle is a very, very powerful bird of prey. Yeah, it's a bird of prey, right? So it's a predatory bird, and with its massive wingspan, and how it just when most birds, if they see a storm coming in, they would find shelter. They would find like a huge tree wherein they can just settle, okay, and wait for the storm to pass. An eagle can actually see things farther than most birds, but instead of like hiding, what do? They rise above it. They find a different way to handle this. They find a different way to kind of like let this pass. They don't just sit there and allow things to just happen. They go above the storm, above the clouds, above the darkness. And that is how they travel, you know. They're very strong. They believe in themselves, and they know their worth, and they know their capabilities. And I feel like, you know, that is also something that you need to understand within yourself. You're very powerful, you're very resilient, you're very strong, and very smart too. I feel like, you know, these two cards came out together because I feel like what spirit wants you to do is to understand that, you know, when this thing is, you know, is, you can possibly see this completion as some sort of like a chaotic thunderstorm. Okay, you might feel that way, but instead of settling down, you know, go rise above the fray and see knowledge. Okay, see a different way, you know, be, you know, wise or smart enough, or, you know, wisen up, you know, and understand that there are so many different things. Oops, shoot, I'm sorry. There's so many different things that you can do in your life. Okay, this is not the only thing. If you feel like, gosh, you know, this is over, this is done, I'm done with, no, 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 don't think that. There are so many other things that can happen to you. We have the universe is your partner. Yes, you know, this is very true. The universe is a part of us, each and every one of us. We are connected to the source. We are connected to another part of ourselves that is up there, that is with the source, that is sitting beside the source. I feel like, you know, that is something that I firmly believe in. My version of me right now in this 3D world is also a tiny speck, a tiny part of the me that is up there sitting beside the source. You know, and I feel like that is my partner, you know, the me up there. So understand that, you know, you are not alone. We are never alone. And gosh, if you only know what you can do with the power of your mind, with the power of possibility, you know, abundance will overflow to you. So, you know, that message can be for someone out there who's you know, job perhaps went sideways. I'm really sensing some sort of like an ending of a career, wandering between realms. Yes, oh my gosh, what was I saying earlier? Our energy, I feel like maybe perhaps when we're asleep, I think that's the best time. We get downloads, we get to communicate with our other half, our partner that is up there with the source. And I feel like, you know, you're straddling worlds. You don't know it yet, but you're getting downloads, I feel like. And, you know, maybe this reading is also a part of your download. Maybe the reason why you're being drawn, or why you were drawn to group number 3, is in order for you to hear this message that, you know, you are a divine being in a matter, okay, in a 3D form. Okay, so it's easy for us to forget that we are divine with so many different things that's happening in our life, in our world, you know, so many different stimulants and all of that. It's very easy to cut ourselves from the source, but spirit just wants you to to remember that you are divine and you are connected, you're resonating. Yes, and we have the power of community. This card usually means something different to me, but for some reasons, since it's under the in the hand, in the universe is your partner, I feel like this is your tribe, your spiritual tribe. You know, they're up there. You are never alone. If you feel like you're alone because this thing is closing and you feel like, shoot, you know, I don't have any more, like everything is closing in, it's gonna be dark for me. No, 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 don't feel that way. See, these little fairies, they're carrying light to you. Whatever darkness that will happen, and even this hand also has light for you, it's very light for you. So yes, this thing might cause temporary darkness for you right now, but, you know, rise above the fray and you will realize that, you know, your higher self is bearing gift to you, and in the form of a light. And you also have your tribe, your soul tribe with you. This could be your family, your closest friends, you know, or maybe some random stranger, a random compassionate stranger that you meet on the train or on the subway, you know, on your way to wherever, and you just connect with this person and you realize how, wow, everything is resonating with me. Once you find once you are in the right mindset to receive the messages that's being sent to you by spirit, you will feel like, shoot, everything is connected, you know, everything is really resonating with me. We have grace and generosity. Oh, okay, so maybe that has something to do with this this stranger that I was saying. You know, maybe you will meet someone who's going to help you, okay, navigate your way through tough times, perhaps, you know. And maybe sensing some sort of like job loss here. Maybe, you know, you will meet or you will encounter someone who's going to help you financially, could be, you know, while you are, you know, unable to handle everything right now. And it has something to do with your crowd here, refusal of the call, the dream. You know, this card just basically tells me, remember I said earlier that I feel like you are getting downloads while you're sleeping. I feel like your spirit guides, or you know, your higher self, they are trying to communicate with you. They're doing their best to communicate with you. However, whatever message that, you know, they're sending you is being stolen. And the reason why that is happening is, I feel like, because you're feeling as if you are lost. You're feeling as if, you know, you have, I feel like, I don't know, for some of you, you feel the energy that's coming through is, for some of you, you feel like the best days of your life is, you know, it's over. And it's not. Everything is a new beginning. Every ending is a new beginning. You could be learning something new. You could be, you know, you could be finding a new job. You could be, you know, studying again. You could be, I don't know, starting a new hobby that, you know, will bring you back the spark of life, the zest of life that has been, you know, missing. And I feel like, you know, this could be what a spirit is trying to say, but you are so fixated on the darkness, therefore you are covered in negativity, and their message can't get through. And maybe that's the reason why you're here. Maybe that's, you know, that's the reason why intuition led you to this reading. We have clarity and organization. Yes, once you accept the message, you will understand. Everything will become clear. You know, if you feel like you're cluttered, if you feel like, shoot, you know, everything in my life is a mess, everything is going wrong, you will understand that it isn't. You know, clarity, you will realize that everything will fall into place precisely as how they should be. We have inspiration. You will find the passion, the spark. Earlier I was saying something about the zest of life, right? So maybe you're gonna take up, you know, a new hobby. Like maybe you're gonna be painting, maybe you're gonna be learning a new instrument, you know, maybe you could be fostering a cat. Whatever it is that sparks some joy in you, do it. Okay, we have root girl, the disowned selves. I feel like this could be you right now. You're feeling lost because you're allowing yourself to feel lost. You're allowing yourself to dwell in this energy of hopelessness and sadness, you know, when we have the eagle here to signify that you are more powerful than this. Please snap out of that energy. You don't need to be in that energy. I feel like you need to reconnect with your higher self. Number 3. Yes, you're feeling overwhelmed. You're feeling so exhausted with everything that's happening, but soon enough a revelation will come towards you that will help you transmute the pain that you're feeling. I feel like you're overflowing with a lot of emotions right now. This card is just really making me feel so sad for some reason. You feel like you are so exhausted already, okay? But don't give up. Don't give up. Revelation, or you know, the clarity that you need is gonna be there as soon as you organize your thoughts as well, okay? And when I say organize your thoughts, I don't just mean like, okay, you know, think coherently, or you know, think logically, but at the same time release negative thoughts or self-limiting beliefs, okay? Because here, you know, you will understand that you will have a new beginning, okay? The Fool reminds me, of course, of the Fool card, but what's important here, you know, the Fool is embracing itself, because what it is doing is kind of like, it is comforting itself, and by doing that, it is allowing itself to transmute pain into power, you know, releasing negativity, releasing any self-limiting beliefs and thoughts, and it will allow you to see your true purpose in life and have the movement toward a new adventure. It's not over for you, group number 3. Whatever made you think that way, you know, release that. It's not over. It's never over. Life is a continuous cycle, okay, of so many things that we can learn, so many blessings that we are yet to receive. So I hope this reading resonated with you. I hope you got your message. I hope you got a piece of advice that will snap you out of negative thoughts, negative thinking, okay? That's it. That's what I have for you, group number 3. Please consider giving this video a like, or consider subscribing to my channel for future readings like this. Thank you so much, and I hope everything works out for you. Bye.